All right, moving on to a different take on the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively battle. And it's based on a scene we've seen play out a lot as this legal battle has played out. Remember that Justin's team released this raw, unedited video of a dancing scene. It was actually B-roll that they used in the movie where, they weren't using their audio. It was just to show them in this cozy dance scene. There was some arguing between them about what's the best way to shoot it, and this, and the other.
How they look,
So some fans have noticed that there are a lot of camera angles there that look very familiar, and that Blake Lively would certainly know because she did almost the exact same scene with the guy who's now her husband back when he was playing Green Lantern.
You mean the movie where they fell in love, Charles?
Yes.
With each other?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
it's strikingly similar.
Some of the dance moves, the spitting of her. Now you could say, look, that's just
only so many ways to shoot a couple slow dancing, but it looks very similar. That's undeniable.
Now the fan theory is that Ryan Reynolds saw that scene in It Ends With Us, and it was a trigger, and that he is, because there are some people who feel like he is the one who's driving all of this and telling Blake. I don't think that seems very unfair to Blake Lively to me.
That's pretty diabolical.
Who also had an experience, she has said in her lawsuit, that she was sexually harassed.
Right. That theory completely minimizes her feelings here, but
But some fans who are, of course, going to keep theorizing on this as long as it keeps.
So is the idea that Ryan was jealous and he thought, oh, hey.
Yes. And look, this has been like an ongoing theory that like Ryan Reynolds is the guy that's behind all of this because people feel that Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively were secretly in love while filming this. And if you listen to some of like the voice text that he sent her, it seems like a very, like they had originally like a very intimate conversation and like, just their conversations were just very
him speaking at 2 a.m. Or that's just his voice at 2 a.m.
Yes, but fans are really reading into this, and they're like, Ryan is so jealous of this relationship. He's trying to torpedo this. And look, at the end of the day, the scenes do kind of look alike. The interaction, the camera angles, the dancing, but it's just another scene in any other movie that we've seen.
I didn't think they had any chemistry either.
It's two main characters who are getting to know each other and they are dancing. That's the similarity in the two scenes.
And we heard them, we heard the conversation, Charles, like you said, and it didn't come off as romantic at all to me. I mean, he referenced his wife, right?
He was referencing his wife. Now, she says that this particular scene is when one of the times she felt sexually harassed because he was making comments about her perfume, was sort of nuzzling into her, none of which she said was scripted, and so she felt like this was sexual harassment. So, listen, the bigger picture here is this. If this case is both of these cases are gonna continue, and the earliest trial date we have at this point is about a year from now.
Oh, no.
And if there's no settlement and they're going to continue filing all these documents and playing this out in the public eye, you're going to get some ridiculous fan theories. This might be one of them, but they are going to keep coming because...
there's like only so much you can talk about and only so much to analyze.
And people want answers that they're not going to get until the case goes to court, until the trial actually starts, and, nobody wants to wait for that. But again, I don't know that we're going to get to that trial date.
And also, like, this is the most, like, divisive thing we've seen in a long time. You're either Team Justin or you're Team Blake. It's like the new, like, Team Jacob, Team Edward, like, situation.
Depending on what week it is.
But neither is doing better. Neither has come out of this better so far. I think we may wind up with a bunch of fan theories, and neither of them have careers anymore.
Both of them are suffering in the public eye. I mean, we've seen them try to escape, both of them on vacation, trying to get away from everything. But at the end of the day, I think Hollywood is probably going to be scared to work with either one of them. And Blake Lively does have a new movie coming out, so it'll be interesting to see like how that does in the box office, if people are curious to go see it, or if they're not going to, want to see it at all because they're so turned off by everything.
Hey guys, Shamika Sanders from Hello Beautiful and Staten Island. I am so oddly invested in this case. I follow so many TikTokers who have gone through 800 pages of case files. And listen, I'm not shocked by this latest conspiracy because she said herself her husband is all over this film. I think the real conspiracy here is her fashion. Sis had on a Carhartt jacket and a gown in one scene. But I guess I expect nothing more. Woman who had her wedding on a plantation.
All right, see, this is the kind of deep diving you're going to get from fans if they want to keep playing this out.
This is why they probably should stop playing it out, Charles. But who am I to discount their?
To me, this is what settlements were invented for.
You're not kidding.
All right, when we come back, President Trump has gotten cozy with the folks at Apple. They've gotten cozy with him, and yet something is going on with your iPhone that is not going to make him happy. Just try saying the word racist into your iPhone and see what pops up. This is really shocking. We're going to tell you what Apple's saying about it, and it's just a matter of time before Trump goes off about it.